Picking your genre. You got to please your readers and yourself. And I picked Rick Nelson's song Garden Party to start this podcast because it's a melancholy story about a pop singer whose time and genre left him behind. So let's consider what this might mean for novelists. And we'll start by considering genre. Genre is the style of the book, and there are many. Some of the most popular common genres in fiction include romance, horror, mystery, fantasy, suspense, thriller, science fiction, western, drama, historical. We can classify genre in a different manner also. Use a scale running from literary genre on the left end of the scale to commercial genre at the right end, and put in the middle upmarket genre, and consider it to be a blend of literary and commercial. Literary genre novels, like The Great Gatsby, are serious, character-driven stories telling about the challenges of the human condition, which is living. These are usually standalone books featuring beautiful writing that win prestige awards, like the Pulitzer Prize or the Booker Prize. Commercial genre novels focus on reader enjoyment. An example would be the Jack Reacher series, written by British author Jim Grant under the pen name Lee Child. Another is the legal and courtroom drama genre series written by John Grisham. An example of an upmarket novel would be author Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl. When writing for their particular genre, authors must consider these factors. What obligatory scenes must it include? For example, a murder mystery needs a scene near the beginning containing a dead body. Authors must also consider the personality of the protagonist as well as supporting characters, their dialogue, and the novel's page length. For example, sci-fi books need more pages than mysteries because they must develop the time and place of the story. And when publishing a novel, authors must keep the ideal reader in mind. They define the target market. To define the ideal reader, here are the questions to answer. What is your ideal reader's age? What genre is your ideal reader most interested in? Once you've identified your story's age group, you need to identify the genre. As I already mentioned, genre is the style of the book. And especially within young adult and adult fiction, there are many genres, even within the age categories. I'll mention them once again. Some of the common genres include romance, horror, mystery, fantasy, suspense, thriller, science fiction, western, drama, historical. A reader of romance is usually different than a reader of western novels or science fiction. Horror is often popular with young adults, but usually it isn't found on the bookshelves of young readers. Now you should determine which genre you are writing for. This means pleasing yourself as well as your readers. And you can do some research to see who is most likely to read that genre. Now you should figure out where is your book shelved. You can do this by visiting a local bookstore or library. Peruse the shelves and figure out where your own book would be placed. And then you should find fiction books similar to yours and compare the most popular with what you have. You should go to Amazon, Goodreads, and the reader's favorite websites to do this. And try to give your ideal reader a personality so you can form a mental picture of whom you are writing for. And now you're ready to write for your target audience. By now you should have a specific idea of who your ideal reader is. You know their age and what their genre preference. You know where your book would sit on the shelves of the local bookstore and who is shopping in that section. You've created a reader profile and you're ready to write the next book that people in your reader base will purchase. And that's a wrap for this podcast. I hope it gives you some good insights for how writers can please their readers while pleasing themselves. I'll say bye-bye until next time, and I thank you for listening.